What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing you another World of Tanks video. And for those of you that are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And for my regular viewers and subscribers, hello, welcome one and all. And as always, a like would be greatly appreciated. And today I shall be bringing you info on the latest update, the Vive France update. I believe this is it should be called 1.6, I'm not sure, but either way it's an update. And I don't think I've been ever so excited for an update, because this is a major update in my personal opinion. And bravo to Wargaming, I say bravo to Wargaming, because I'm very excited. I tell you the truth, I haven't even checked none of this out. I'm in the process of downloading this update, but I thought I'd read out, some of the footnotes that they've issued, some of the info that they've issued with regards to this update from their website. And at the same time, I'm showcasing early gameplay footage from World of Tanks. As you can see, it's very bare and minimalistic, and it kind of showcases how far we've come. Yes indeed, lemon squeezy, how far our big beautiful game has evolved, and it's progressing and blossoming. And it's so cool, because I did issue a video a few weeks back showcasing kind of my despair at the game, wondering where it was going and is it going to rival the PC version. And with this update, we're on the right track. We really are on the right track. Yes indeedy, boys and girls, let's get into it. So first things first, Wargaming issued this statement with regards to the latest update. Welcome to our latest update, featuring the addition of the French tank line. Not just one line, it's just not just like a bunch of TDs. It's a full tank line. It's TDs, mediums, etc. Vive la France. France has a lot of varied and interesting vehicles of every type, so we invite you to give their tech tree a try, from the mobile high-tier AMX light tanks and the premium fucking 50T to tank destroyers like the Foch and premium Focum 36 Pack 40. Each of these vehicles brings a unique experience and play style. In addition, you'll find new maps in the rotation, Karelia and Pearl River, which we revealed to you recently. Players who enjoy tanking on battles with friends will see the platoon system has been adjusted to better deal with wait times and tier matchmaking, and the XP multipliers of premium vehicles have been raised on every tier, up by as much as half on lower tiers. And of course, the developers have been polishing up other parts of the game with several gameplay fixes, some the result of player feedback, new visual effects and other fixes. So first things first, let's show those the list of the big beautiful tanks that are available with this new update of new French tanks. First in line is the TDs. On screen is the list of all the French TDs available. If you click on a link, it'll take you to a separate video showcasing all the tanks and all the packages. Next in line is the heavies. Same thing again. Lovely new tanks. Very cool. But same thing again. If you click on a link, it'll take you to a video showcasing all the tanks and all the packages. And last of all, the mediums and the lights. And again, click on the link in the video and it'll take you to a separate video showcasing all the tanks and all the packages. Yes, indeed, lemon squeezy. So first things first, we have new maps, Karelia and Pearl River. Very excited. I like the way we get. I know they took out 4 maps with the last update. It's very cool that they have been returned. Yes, I have been reading the notes, but I like the fact that, you know, we get the maps gradually and we kind of master them, you know, a little bit at a time. Like with the PC version, I don't know how it worked basically, but if you jumped into that, it'd be pretty tough to master. I think it's like 38 maps they have, something like that. Pretty tough to master all of those maps all at once. With us, it's kind of different. It's just they're kind of gradual, you know. We get 2 maps every month or 2, and you know, we have to learn them, and etc. And by the time we've mastered the 2 new maps, you know, another 2 new maps come out. So that's very, very cool. So anyway, onwards and upwards. Gameplay changes. Vive la France. You will find your tier 1 Renault FT and its free garage slot in your garage. Very, very cool. You can now gameplay changes. You can now view your recent transactions as well as special announcements in our new transaction log tab. Very, very cool. We're now celebrating your feats when you complete ops with the new celebration screens in your garage and ops tab. Activated ops will now be displayed in the garage as a reminder when you select your vehicle. Active ops will be displayed during the battle countdown. Get those rewards. Very, very cool. That's very, very cool, because a lot of times you get into game, you've completely forgotten what, you know, what your op is and what you're supposed to be doing, etc. Ops are now linked to the battle that they were activated for. You can now leave a battle before it is over, when your tank is destroyed, and still accrue ops progress if you select a different one before the actual end of the battle. The community spoke and we listened. When converting free XP, you can now select which elite tanks free XP pool to draw from. I know exactly what they're talking about, you know. Yeah, I know exactly what they're talking about. Sometimes, no, I didn't want that XP to be taken from that tank, and etc. You didn't have a choice before, now you do. Added a reload countdown so that you can plan your next shot more accurately. That's very, very cool. A reload countdown. Well, I guess, you know, like Thunderbirds. 5, 4. If you have already researched a tier 10 vehicle, you'll receive an absolute achievement upon login. Premium tanks now have better XP earn rates. Here are the new XP multipliers per tier. Putting the list up on screen. I'm not going to read it. You guys want to read it, go ahead and pause it, etc. Mull over the figures, etc. Very interesting. Changes to the platoon system to address some issues with the matchmaking and wait time. Of course, there's 2 different. When you're playing World of Tanks, you can either play solo. You know, you get into, you know, 15 versus 15, I think it is. You can play in a platoon of 3. Again, you get into 15 versus 15, or you can platoon up, you know, and that's above 3 men platoon, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what would happen is the matchmaking system would try to match you up with a platoon of a similar size, similar caliber, tanks, etc., etc. And as a result, the wait time would be atrocious, would be absolutely diabolical. You'd have to wait 5 minutes at a time. Once it would hit 5 minutes, it would kick you back to the garage, and you have to go back into the queue again. I tried to do a 7-man E100 platoon. I think we were there for like an hour. We tried at least 5-6 times. It would not match us up. With the Death Stars, matched us up straight away, no problema. But look at this, no more 7-man platoons. The new maximum number of players in a single platoon is 5. 5, no longer 7. Platoon members can only select tanks that can see the same maximum tier battle as their platoon leader. The new platoons will be placed in regular matchmaking queue. Now this is interesting. That means no more platoon battles, and this is kind of sad a little bit, because me and Jack the Ripper's Cholo, I think his name was, we're planning on doing platoon battles where YouTubers, World of Tanks Xbox 360 YouTubers would get a 7-man platoon together, and we duke it out. We battle each other in like a tournament kind of thing. We're planning on doing it, once Jack the Ripper got back online, which would be, I don't know, Christmas, January, something like that. And we're gonna actually put some money into the thing, into the tournament, and whoever wins, would give the prize money or whatever it is, vouchers, tokens, I haven't got a clue, to their subscribers. So I spoke to Jack the Ripper about this. He's saying this is possibly maybe just temporary. We shall see, but no more 7-man platoons and no more platoon matchmaking. I mean, that's what I'm figuring, from reading this. But we shall see. Anyhow, map changes. Let's go through the map changes. And these are really important changes I've noticed. Like with the updates, these are one of the most important changes when it comes to the updates. Let's get into it. Encounter game types added for province, base location, and province. Of course, we don't play. There's tier 1, tier 2, etc., etc. Or we do play, but we don't. And port, base location at B1. Malinovka assault defenders are now split into 3 spawn locations: B9, D0, and 80, with artillery spawning at the top of the hill, A0. Sand River returns, praise the Lord, with a new assault base and spawn location layout. Base located at B3, attackers at G9 and J8. I can't wait. Sand River counter base moves slightly to J6. Westfield returns with a counter game type added. Base located at H7 in the middle of the Valley Village. Westfield spawns for standard battle are now all located at the top of the valley. I think this is bloody great. It kind of begs the question: what's going to be the point of the valley? What's going to be the point of the other side of the valley, the south side? I'm assuming that's all the TDs. That's where all the TDs will rush, and the artillery. But Westfield assault base was slightly moved to D4. Wide Park returns with a counter game type added. Base located at E6 in the center over the train tracks. That sounds really cool. Arctic region, woohoo, returns with new standard battle base and spawn location A6 and J6. I'm going to be on tonight. I cannot wait. Vehicle changes. I'm going to put the list of vehicle changes up on screen if you guys want to pause, take a look at them, etc., 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 etc. Fixes, interface fixes, etc., etc. I'm going to put them up on screen. Let's take a quick look. Platoon invites will no longer work outside of the garage. We've added Audio download, we corrected the Panther 2. Highlight, inconsistency, Sherman Jumbo. Tech tree, a good once over, and I fixed a few name inconsistencies. Very nice, because it will no longer default to the first slot after completing an upgrade, etc. etc. We've added a warning screen when selling a premium tag. Premium tags can only be purchased with gold. Do that, yeah. We adjusted the gold conversion animation to match the amount of gold converted. Our platoon selecting the crew list will now show manage crew, etc. etc. We've updated garage banner to say inbound. Just little bits and bobs. French flag, etc. etc. Fixed rounding issues. X and B will now cycle the radio chat menus left and right, in addition to yeah, that was kind of buggy, you know. The chat menus are kind of a little bit buggy when it comes to the secondary chat dial and, you know, to use, etc. Hopefully they've made that a little bit easier to use. Your artillery communication reader, very cool, very cool. Graphics, Himmelsdorf's Knights is now bright artillery. Oh, it must have been dark. Sparks are now present when tanks collide. That all of that other stuff is kind of trivial. That is like the coolest part of this update. I think sparks will be flying when tanks collide. Of course, like in the PC version, there is they do have sparks, you know, when tanks collide. So that is very, very cool. Very, very cool update. Very, very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed my quick vid on the update. I'm going to be on tonight. I'm going to be checking it out. I'm going to be posting videos of the brand new maps as soon as possible. Of course, you know, check out those French tech tree videos as well, and yeah, it's all good to go. I'll put some links. I'll pop them up right now, actually. All the French tech trees one more time. There you go. Good to go. Alrighty guys, take it easy. Adios muchachos. Very excited about this update, and I shall see you on the battlefield.